Welcome back to the show. And today we're going to be talking about a good company that supports everyone's rights. And they are going to be sued by someone looking to get money. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Thank you for tuning in on a Wednesday night. This can only be done with the help of you guys. I have a Patreon and a local if you want to support me on either one or just throw a channel membership. You can do that, and that would be greatly appreciated. Everyone that pledges at a $5 level gets a free patch. Tonight I'm joined by my friend and my co-host, Flying Rich. How are you doing, Flying Rich?
Good, Crumpy. I was going to call you today.
Yeah, I was kind of busy.
Oh,
new WoW patch. Oh, no, just joking. But no. What we're going to be talking about is what is going on with Eagle Shows and JSD Supply, because this is a crazy story. All right. Okay. So Philadelphia is a high crime area. There's a lot of crime that goes on in Philadelphia. There was a person that used an AR-15, a 80% AR-15, and shot some people. Now, you might be asking me, what does that have to do with JSD Supply? Because they never sold AR-15 parts or an AR-15 80%ers. But why does that have to do with JSD Supply? And I wondered that myself. Apparently, the guy also had a P80 on him that I guess triggered a lawsuit. The P80 was not used in any crimes or anything else like that.
So couldn't they have arrested him for rape also?
Yeah. But he shot some people with an AR-15.
Mm-hmm.
And simple. Something that JSD Supply does not. So one of the parents of one of the 15-year-old gangbangers that got shot is suing is going to sue JSD Supply, Jordan Monroe, and Eagle Shows. Now you might be asking, did he get these guns from Eagle Shows? These 80%ers from Eagle Shows? No. The reason why Eagle Shows is being sued is because it shares an address with JSD Supply, which did not sell the firearm that was used in the crime.
Wow.
So Eagle Shows the 80% AR-15 did not come from Eagle Shows, and the gun used in the shooting did not come from Eagle Shows or JSD Supply. But I guess because this happened in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania, and JSD Supply is in Pennsylvania, I guess somehow they are putting it together that somehow JSD Supply is responsible for a shooting that was not done with their product or purchased from them.
Or from one of their shows.
What?
So why isn't this guy getting charged with rape also?
I know.
Yeah, Rich, come on. Don't
say that word. You're going to be demonetized.
He said grape.
Grape.
Yeah, because we're going to try to get this out there. We're going to have to do like some type of fundraiser or something to another legal defense fund. Don't have the details yet, but working on it to help support JSD Supply, because this is a frivolous lawsuit just to try to get them out of business.
Rich, you know they don't charge criminals with actual crimes. Come on.
Well, yeah. So no one was shot with an 80%er. No one was shot with a P80. No, I mean, it's like saying, hey, you sell a product kind of similar to it, so there it is. I think what happened is, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, we're not doing advertisements right now, Rich. Correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think what they are doing is using this as an excuse to go after Jordan and his companies.
For sure.
So
what was
do you-
actually used?
is it one of the, like Giffords or
80%
whatever,
AR-15.
Anytown organization supported lawyer?
We're not sure yet.
Well, no, you said 80% armed, so you're talking like what, like a GST-9?
No, an 80% AR-15 was used.
So an aluminum 80% AR-15.
Correct.
What? There should be absolutely no legal standing here at all. Obviously, you can file anything, right? But that's absurd.
Yeah.
Hey, and I mean, is Jordan upset about this, or is he like, just another day?
Jordan does not have a comment. That's what I'm going to leave it out right now.
Oh, okay.
According to his lawyers, he's not going to have a comment. I didn't ask his lawyers, but since his lawyers are my lawyers.
Do I know his lawyers?
Yeah.
You might.
All of our lawyers.
Are all of our lawyers are all of his lawyers?
Our lawyers?
Yeah.
Our lawyers.
I mean, that's how like they met. So
Yeah. We're all frenzies. Man, that's such... I don't know how they get away with this stuff, man. I mean,
Really, a criminal committed a crime in a crime-ridden city run by Democrats. I mean, they should just be suing the Democrat mayor of Philadelphia.
they are.
now Philadelphia...
They're suing. Yeah, they're suing Philadelphia as well.
Philadelphia is also one of the very few places where you literally can't have any unfinished frame. You can't even have a jig. It is illegal for me if someone ordered a jig from DLD Hardware and I shipped just a P80 jig by itself to Philadelphia. That is technically illegal. It is illegal to possess. Like that's how ridiculous that place is. So you would think with all of those laws, rules, and restrictions that criminals wouldn't have access to things like that. But
Or 3D
here we are.
printers, or the files that are hosted on Odyssey and various other websites that very easy to just Google Ask Grok.
No
Yeah.
way. So if you download a pew, an STL for a pew, that's illegal.
The G code.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big battle going on with that. I'm not sure if it's going to stand because you're crossing into freedom of speech territory. So I don't know how that's going to stand, but there's a few different places that have different laws like that. But the ridiculous thing is that the company did not sell anything that was used in the crime.
Yeah.
Even if
that's
they
absurd.
did, that's on the person that actually committed the crime and not the people that sold them the stuff. So
Why don't they sue the insurance company that insured the shooter's car and then sued the gas station where you get the gas?
yeah, it's about this. That's actually a greater.
That makes more sense.
That makes more sense because he actually used the car to get to where he was going.
Yeah.
Instead of something that was not used in the crime whatsoever.
I don't want to give them ideas, but they should also probably sue the gym that he worked out at prior to this event, or like
Doctors
sue.
that delivered them because all
Yeah.
those have more to do
Bingo.
with him committing the crime than a company that didn't sell him the stuff that he committed the crime with.
So the only connection JSD and Eagle shows is they're in the same state.
Well, he had a P80, so maybe that came from JSD back in the day, but that's not even clear.
Dude, that is such a stretch. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we got GOA Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
We have a lawsuit.
in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court to challenge Philadelphia's homemade firearm ban. If
Yes.
you don't know who that is, go to Pennsylvania or pa.gunowners.org. That is Val Fennell, who is a former priest, also a doctor and a colonel.
We respect Val.
Made respect to Val.
He can decide what to do, so he did
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
Val
Look,
Fennell.
I got to be honest, man. I'm really... My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I'm just saying he's a good guy. If
He's
you're on
not a good
X,
guy.
give him a follow at GOA-Pennsylvania.
He's not a good guy. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a mentor of mine. I can say that. He is a mentor of mine.
I got to be honest, man. I'm really, really sick of companies going after JSD, Patmos, and just any business that Jordan owns just because it seems to be low hanging fruit for them, and it's frustrating, especially watching like somebody like Jordan. Man, he's contributed so much to all of that, not just Jordan, right? The entire crew at JSD, Patmos, Gideon Optics, Eagle Shows. They've contributed so much to the 2A world, and they've contributed so much to GOA.
Gideon optic right here.
Yeah, dude, I just got the Mediator 2.
I just got the Mediator 2.
Yeah, I guess Mediator 2 also is like what I meant. Like I got the Mediator 2, like as in numeral 2 also.
Yeah, so if you want to, there's a discount code that you can use. I don't get any money back for it, but it will save you some bucks, and it will help out. It will help out JSD in this fight because they're going to need our help. We're probably going to be doing another fundraiser because, like you said, this is plain harassment. It's lawfare.
Yep. Yeah. I'd like to. I will give all of my affiliate money. What if I got anything sitting in there? I'll give all of it to Gideon. Take it all.
Hey Val, would you like to come on? You can if you want. Yeah. Yeah. So Shapiro went after Jordan in the gun show and convinced the former promoter to stop selling P80 kits. That's when
Jordan bought the company.
Eagle Arms and not Eagle Shows. Then Jordan bought it, which is the biggest Chad move ever. Oh, you got it. Oh, Shapiro did his little press conference. Then Jordan's like, all right, I'll just buy the damn show.
Yeah, you don't want me to sell my stuff here? Okay. How much is the entire building, the brand, the show, the name? Okay, I'll take that. It's like walking into a restaurant and then being like, sir, we would rather not serve you. And you being like, yeah, I just bought this place. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. It's
like a Jordan thing, right?
That is a gangster.
Well, now Jordan owes almost every show in the U.S.
Yeah, you know the Michael Jordan story, right?
I remember hearing. Yeah, I remember hearing something about.
I guess the guy was like, "You don't have money to buy a Cadillac,"
so
he bought the dealership and fired the guy.
That's awesome.
He bought the dealership just to fire the guy.
It's a little too much for me.
Hold on, he's asking what a Mediator 2 is. Be right back.
What is a Mediator 2?
Mediator 2 is an awesome optic.
It is
one of the things is my wife had surgery, so she's been recovering. That's why we haven't done John Crump Alive in a long time. It's a long recovery period, and I got a bunch of snacks from Jordan.
Dude, that's so cool. Those guys do that. They did that when my father passed away last year. Man, they sent food, snacks, cookies for my daughter.
Yeah, like
drinks.
Like it got there. It was no return. I mean, it came from the company, but there was like no card or anything. And I called up. I was like, "Hey, Jordan, thank you so much." And he just started laughing because he knew they didn't send any card. They didn't mark it.
Yeah,
but I knew exactly who it was. So we're gonna have to fight back. We're gonna stand by JSD Supply. We're gonna stand with JSD Supply, and we are going to win this. We're
Hey, Val.
Val.
Hey, how you doing?
Colonel, what's up?
How's it going? I saw you had an interesting topic.
Either Colonel or Doctor.
Just anything but late for dinner.
Dr. Colonel.
Yeah. So this fight goes back a long way. You remember what Attorney General Shapiro did?
Ken Stouffer of FOAC and Josh Shapiro getting together before Kim admitted that he didn't like black people.
Ooh,
he did.
Ooh.
He
didn't
let black people have guns.
Didn't they also illegally make a polymer 80, bring it into a different state, and then like break a whole bunch of?
That was NBC News.
NBC. Hold on.
Right.
Was that? Dave Ingram.
Yeah.
Man, Dave Ingram. What a dirtbag.
When that happened, we asked the then Speaker of the House, Brian Cutler in Pennsylvania, to open an investigation into the Attorney General's office for building a P80 kit for the reporter, and potentially breaking federal and state law regarding this, right? And Cutler refused to do it, and he went into the primary cycle because of this. There was a joint letter that we signed with some other gun rights organizations regarding that. Never got any traction, but there was that. So Shapiro had JSD Supply in his sites, and back when he was Attorney General.
Who noticed that they broke the law?
Would that be Amaland?
It specifically said Amaland. I was like, wait a minute, that violates the law.
Let me set this hamster down. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I would highly recommend that anyone out there buy anything from Gideon, Optics, JSD Supplies, go to Eagle Shows, Patmos Slides, building 12 metastatic devices for my boys. Good job. Patmos Slides, whoever.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that news article today. I'm with you. I'm like, how is this even related? Right?
Yeah, I guess because they caught the guy and he had a polymer 80. He owned a polymer 80, so somehow that is. Rich was like, "Are you going to sue the car company for the car that he drove there, or the gas he put in, or sue the gas station for selling him gas?" I was like, "Well, that has more to do with what he actually did, because he actually used those to get to the place where he did the shooting, than something that was not used."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife and I run a firearms training business. And
Shogun, right?
Shogun Elite, right? So we're Gideon dealers, and we sold some of their optics. I love it myself personally, to our students. A lot of these folks are new, and they want us to suggest an optic for their handgun or for their new AR-15. And we've got nothing but positive comments from anybody who's purchased these from us, through us. So it's a great product.
Good stuff.
I'll say, I don't know if this was intentional, but we had just did a little waffle for a Gideon Optics judge the other night. So they were very, very kind, and they replaced that. And then on the thing, it said Mediator 2. And I think whoever read that put a Mediator 2 in there, but I think they thought it was quantity 2 because they put 2 in there. So thank you for the Mediator 2. Dude, this stuff is incredible. I've never had one go down. I've actually only heard of one going down, and that was on a particular type of firearm that ejected brass back into the Omega, which is pushed very far forward. And you know what Gideon said? They said, send it in. We'll replace it for free.
Now, getting into a good company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the more that we support them now, the more we help them in this ridiculous, absurd fight.
It's lawfare. It's basically all it is.
Straight up.
Yeah, exactly. And when Shapiro was AG back in December of 2019, he wrote an opinion making pieces of metal and plastic firearms. He went, unfortunately, that was challenged, and Judge Brobson put an injunction on it. So, Shapiro is trying to appeal to the middle now. He's just recently signed a Sunday hunting bill, and is grandstanding there with some anti-gun Democrats and other organizations, trying to make himself, look pro-gun. And he's not fooling anybody. If the PA legislature ever flips, where the Senate flips, and he has a trifecta, he will sign every anti-gun bill that goes onto his desk.
100%.
So he's just being really quiet now. I know he has presidential aspirations, and he's trying to appeal to the middle. He's trying to make. Of course, he has to win an election next year for governor, and we're gonna be supporting his opponent without a shadow of a doubt. We want to finish the job that we started 4 years ago. GOA was the only national gun rights group to back the Republican candidate for governor. Doug Mastriano was abandoned just by every other state and federal gun organization in Pennsylvania. They did not back him for governor, and we did, because we knew what Shapiro was all about. So that's coming up again next year. I hope the Republicans put up a good candidate, because we certainly want to be able to get behind that candidate.
Yeah, right now, the anti-gun side is the most unpopular it's ever been. So you're seeing these politicians that are definitely anti-gun trying to pretend like they're not anti-gun, trying to wipe their record. It's not only Shapiro, but if you look at like Newsom out in California.
Dude, seeing him on Sean Ryan, it was nauseating.
I'm not against this. Dude, you put up an amendment to repeal the Second Amendment.
Dude,
yes, you are against the Second Amendment. Just because it's not the popular thing anymore and you need to look pro-gunish or not as anti-gun as you were before, doesn't mean we're going to buy your BS.
I love the whole, hey, I'm not anti-Second Amendment. I'm just pro-common sense. Dude, I'm just anti-high-capacity magazines and urban environments. Dude, the gayest thing I've ever heard spill out of a man's mouth. Oh, that sounds bad. I'm sorry. Oh goodness, that was it was bad. I couldn't even bring myself to watch the whole interview. Although I imagine that wasn't the only thing that's ever spilled out of Gavin Newsom's.
That is
Newscom.
we have a former priest on, guys.
Oh, Father, forgive me. I will say
I've ever been here before. Trust me, I was in the military for 20 years, so come on.
I am a follower of Christ, and I'm also a terrible sinner, so forgive me.
All right. Well, then that's it. I just wanted to go ahead and bring that up to let you all know what is going on, and that if you have a few bucks to spend, you want a quality optic, head over to Gideon Optics. I got a code down in the description, and you can get a discount. Like I said, none of that goes back to me. That would all go to Gideon and stuff like that, and it's just to help them out because they are being targeted, and those guys, they don't back down. They're true believers, and they're not like other companies that cut deals thinking that they were going to, you know what I'm saying?
They don't lobby against our fundamental and core beliefs.
No, I'm talking about like when Polymer 80 tried to settle some stuff by saying, "Oh, we're to give you this amount of money, leave us alone,"
Yeah.
and then the sharks saw blood in the water.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, shout out to Gideon Optics. Make sure we support them, because if we help, support them through these times, that ensures that people like Gideon Optics, JSD, Patmos, that they can, things like this won't drag companies like them down, and they won't be able to use lawfare to, knock companies like them out of business, which does happen often. I mean, like you mentioned, look at Polymer 80, look what happened there. Look what happens all the time to great companies that are attacked,
Exactly. We're going to stand by JSD. We're going to do everything possible to help out JSD. If they do a legal fund, we're gonna be pumping that. That will be in every comment, not on every description of my videos. just because they are freaking great people.
Thank
Absolutely.
you again, Bob. We love you.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you,
Bobby
Bob.
Millimeter. There,
Bobby Millimeter.
yeah, Bob is a cool guy who works for JSD and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gideon Optics, I guess now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna have to support. We're gonna have to support them, and I think that there's a good chance of it being dismissed because that's like suing. I don't know. That's like suing Chevy because someone wrecked their Ford.
You know, honestly, the thing that comes to mind is if, like, imagine if someone did something terrible and like stabbed their spouse with a kitchen knife and then sued Definition Knives, for which we don't sell kitchen
No,
knives.
it's actually more like suing Ford for like the Lockerbie Scotland bombing.
Mm.
Both methods of transportation, but they're not really related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing is that there's no way to even tell if well, hold on, they didn't even sell aluminum 80% AR lowers, like that. None of this even makes sense. That this is, and I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm just
Well, they're saying that he owned a polymer 80, and JSD had sold polymer 80s in the past, so therefore it's somehow connected.
wow.
It's
God
a
bless
big
America.
conspiracy theory. Yeah.
What are you saying, Rich?
That's just crazy. So there's no. It's not like he had the receipt in his pocket that said, "I bought this from Jordan Vinro
No.
at JSD Supply at
The-
Eagle shows."
The gun that he used was never sold at Eagle shows. Like 80%ers, 80% AR-15s weren't sold at Eagle shows, and JSD Supply never sold 80% ARs.
Yeah, Lynchpin. It says, obviously, you know, this is something that we brought up before. The whole, you can file anything. You can file a can of soup. He says anyone can be sued for anything, which is very true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going after him personally. They're going after Eagle shows. They're going after JSD. And the
I
Eagle
think
show thing is because they share the same address.
that makes sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Zanti said he cut his finger on a DK knife. He's going to sue.
And they're,
Oh my
and they're trying to
goodness.
say, and there's no link yet. We're working on it, and they're basically trying to say that they're not protected by PLACA.
Why would you even need PLACA?
And I don't think you do in this case, but they are definitely protected by PLACA. But
Well, we do have our lawsuit against the city of Philadelphia that's pending in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court now, GOA versus Philadelphia, regarding their homemade firearms ban. So
which
we're
shouldn't be
hoping to get. Say again.
Pennsylvania has preemption.
Well, that's the basis of our argument that Philadelphia's ban violates field preemption, and we made a strong argument the entire field of legislation or regulations related to firearms is preempted by any municipality or county, and it's in the purview of the Pennsylvania legislature and the General Assembly. And of course, the city and the anti-gun organizations that file their amicus briefs, they don't want field preemption. They want preemption to go away altogether, and there are bills in the legislature that are trying to do that right now. So we're hopeful that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court will see the light. They have in the Crawford case. They ruled 9-0 against the city of Philadelphia when they sued the General Assembly for failure to pass gun control, if you can believe it. So this is what we have to do: is strengthen our firearms preemption law in the legislature. We had a bill that went before Governor Wolf in early 2022 that did just that. It added manufacturing into the list of expressly defined things that are out of the out of the control of the local government to legislate. We added manufacture to that, and the other very important thing that we put into that bill was ability to recover legal fees and damages should Philadelphia or any other anti-gun municipality lose the case in court. And this is a game changer. This garbage of local ordinances and us having to spend tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars to fight them, it would end overnight, because the city would have to pay the attorney's fees and legal damages if they lose the case. So we keep going back, and we added manufacturing in there because we knew this is the direction that they were going to go. So Wolf vetoed that bill. There was not enough votes to override it. We really need to do that. We need to make it stronger. We even need to next round. We need to put into that bill field preemption. Even though 6120 Title 18 6120 says that these localities can't regulate firearms in any manner. That's what it says, in any manner. Okay, that to me, that's field preemption. And if you are assembling a firearm from parts, that's regulation, because the whole goal of assembling a firearm from parts is to make a firearm, right? Yeah. So if you ban the parts, or you say you have to have a Type 7 FFL to make a gun, then you're regulating the production and manufacturing of firearms. And that is, in our opinion, expressly preempted in the law already. But we need to make it crystal clear, and that law needs to be made stronger, especially the recovery of legal fees and damages. And Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, they can go pound sand, because they know they're going to lose the case. And if they lose the case, they have to fork up the dough to pay the legal fees and damages. This is only fair, because they're continually waging lawfare against law-abiding citizens in these localities.
They are. And so, go ahead, John.
I'm about to say, Pewtang, I just want to highlight his, he's like, I cut my hand on my fender or my Honda Monday night. I just filed a suit against Definition Knife for the injury.
Yeah, that makes about the same amount of sense. Please no one sue Definition Knives. So, okay, question though. So let's say, so I have, I'm not just trying to plug my company, but I sell jigs for things like polymer 80s and building guns at dldhardware.com. Anyway, if any order comes through in Philadelphia, I don't fill it. I have a conversation, shoot them a communication. It is one of the couple places that I don't ship to. Everywhere else in the country I ship to. I don't restrict where I send jigs to. So California, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, don't care, Rhode Island, here we go. I ship them everywhere. But one of the places that are like literally just a jig by itself is illegal, unlawfully, is Philadelphia. Should I continue not shipping jigs to Philadelphia until this suit goes through, or what would you recommend?
I know what he's going to say. Check with your lawyer.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's a tough question. I really can't answer that right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Maybe I could check with one of my attorneys.
Dude, send Gilbert an email.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
But
so it hurts not shipping jigs, because that's one less gun that can be built by a freedom-loving individual.
All right, well, we're going to get ready and get out of here. I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know that we are going to be doing something to raise funds for Jordan. I just don't know what yet. We'll work it out. And then we'll take care of this. We'll fight back like we always do. Jordan has been a strong supporter of the 2A community. I'm sure Hal will even attest to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He has always stood by the 2A community. So now it's going to be our turn to stand by him.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Not only Jordan and Bob, the whole company, all those guys, they not only are they great people, they've been huge advocates in the 2A world, but they just don't deserve this. Like, if they knew who these people were and their true character and how they're all people of integrity, and that, like, none of them deserve this, but because they're gun guys, they're getting attacked. So that's unfortunate, man.
All right. You can follow Val, like GOA-Pennsylvania on Twitter. He is this.
Yeah, it's at, you just say at GOA Pennsylvania, all one word will come up.
Yeah,
Nice.
and he is the state director for Pennsylvania for Gun Owners of America, and he will be at Goals.
Yep.
Nice. Awesome.
Cool, man. See you there.
Three of the four of us are going to be at Goals. I'm going to be in Turks and Caicos.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you not going?
Turks and Caicos. He's going.
I'll trade places with you.
Yeah, really. For real. I've never been to Turkey Cakes O's before.
All right. Oh, and next week, if anybody is in South Dakota, let me know. I'll be out there.
Yeah, because it's only the size of Manhattan. You'll anywhere.
Like I'll be near Mitchell, flying into Sioux City. But yeah,
I won't be there.
and also check out Definition Knives for some really great deals on.
Thanks, man.
And these two jerkies, Flying Rich and DLD After Dark, owned Definition Knives.
Yeah, and I'll also say that I still have not taken free shipping off at the website, so still free shipping until I work.
Remember to take it off.
Yeah. Well, it's actually way more difficult than that, but yeah. Oh, someone had asked. These are all made. Every single one is made in the same great state that all of your other favorite knives are made. They're all made in the great state of China, but we charge way less than other companies.
Like,
bye.